I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And let us once again remain standing and honor our men and women, our servicemen and women that are serving here and overseas. And in a special way, let's think of Thomas Genito, who has been recently assigned to Barone in the United States Navy. Best of luck to you, Thomas, and thank you for your service.
Keep safe.
Okay, may I have a seat?
Mayor, I think we'll just, for the record, note that this is the Village Board special meeting for August 21st, 2020 at 11 a.m.
Yes, I'm sorry. So it is a meeting of the Village Board, excuse me. Yeah. Village Board of Trustees special meeting. Where's my... No, I have it. It is 11:10. Next upcoming meetings are the workshop meeting scheduled for Monday, August 31st at 7 p.m. The next regular meeting of the Board of Trustees will be held on Tuesday, September 8th, 2020 at 7 p.m.
Mayor, do you wish to take a roll call?
Yes. Let us have a roll call vote. Trustee Alpert.
Present.
Trustee Barone.
Present.
Trustee Meegan-Corrigan. Trustee Meegan-Corrigan. Absent.
Not present.
Not present. And Trustee Girard.
He's not present.
Not present. Okay, we do have a quorum,
I'm not sure who. Oh, never mind.
and we will continue with the meeting. No, Rob's not. Mr. Glickel is on. Mr. Glickel, Village Clerk, and Chief Osborn. Okay, Chief Osborn, the reason for this meeting is the nomination and appointment of two police officers. So, Chief, if you would like to make your nominations.
Yes, now I would like to, we have, just to explain what's going on to the board, to the public, and I don't, you can see me now, my Zoom, I couldn't get on with the audio, so I came up to the mayor's office. We have two officers retiring next week, Sergeant Mike Fennessy and Sergeant Deirdre Smith, who both had very good careers with us. We're sad to see them go. They did a fantastic job with us. Obviously, that leaves two vacancies. So with the two vacancies, I am looking to nominate Police Officer Michael Corletta. Michael was with us a short time, about 2 years ago, and then he took a full-time job with the New York State Attorney General's office. Obviously, the benefits, we had a long talk back then. We liked him very much, but for the benefits, he needed to leave, so he wasn't reachable on our list at the time. He is now reachable, and that's why we're going to nominate Mike Corletta, village resident, lifelong village resident. Secondly, I'd like to nominate Tara Cable. Tara Cable, another lifelong resident. I've known her since she was a DARE student of mine at RP Connors School many, many years ago. And Tara's been a part-time officer for the last 2 years already with us. So I have no doubt that these two officers will do a fine job serving as full-time officers. And I want to thank the board and everybody here for coming out today to take the time out of your busy days to hear these nominations. It is critical due to our manpower situation we get these filled as soon as possible. And thank you.
Chief, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Chuck, yes.
I'd appreciate it if it was possible for you to organize some type of clap out for the officers who are retiring, and I'd like to attend.
Chuck, it's funny, one of the officers, we do a walkout with the similar. We all walk out, they come out the back door, and we have officers from all over come in. I think one wants to do it, one doesn't. I will let you know next week, and I totally agree with you, and I thank you for thinking like that. Thank you for that sentiment. Thank you.
Definitely please keep the board in the loop on this. Thank you.
Steve, absolutely, I will. I appreciate it.
On the first day of the new officers, the first day that they report for duty, can you let me know so that I can meet them and wish them good luck?
Absolutely, that would be great. Thank you. Absolutely.
When do they expect to start? Are they starting this Monday or the Monday following?
Steve, we're pretty fortunate, Steve, in regards to both of them were certified through personnel in the past. I believe everything according to personnel is still valid. So we don't believe at this point that they're going to have to take the psychologicals, medicals again. They already did it, which will speed up the time. That's going to depend on a letter from personnel. That's why I asked for a meeting now, because it could take a few weeks to get them cleared just to get the paperwork to the village. First day we receive it, they will start the next day.
Okay, so it might be a week or two then.
Steve, correct, yes. That's why I wanted to get it sped up, because it's going to take a little while.
I'm just trying to get a time frame. Thank you.
Of course. No, I understand totally. It's a good question.
Please give us a heads up with enough time for us to plan our schedule to, greet them as they head out for their first patrol in the village.
You got it. I will. Thank you to both of you.
Thank you, Chief Osborn. And first of all, I would like to personally thank Sergeant Mike Fennessy for his over 20 years of service to the village of Suffern with an outstanding record, along with Sergeant Deirdre Smith, 27 years serving the village of Suffern. Thank you, and you guys will be greatly missed, and you were truly appreciated, and best of luck in your upcoming retirement. Thank you very much.
Well
So
said,
with
Mayor.
Well deserved. Well, it's awesome.
Sure is. Thank you. With Chief Osborn's nomination, I have the resolution in front of me nominating and appointing Meegan-Corrigan and Tara Cable as police officers. Whereas due to 2 pending retirements, there will be 2 vacancies in the village police department this month. And whereas there are 2 candidates for the vacancies who have successfully passed civil service test for the position of police officer, and both candidates have worked as part-time police officers for the village of Suffern. Now therefore be it resolved that upon the nomination recommendation of the chief of police, Meegan-Corrigan and Tara Cable, who are both residents of the village of Suffern, are hereby appointed to the position of police officer permanent, each at a starting salary of $5,237.
59,000.
59,237.
59,000. What did I say?
A little
237.
more than that. A little more.
Oh, sorry.
Those were 1960.
That's right.
Thank you for the correction. And their compensation and benefits shall be in accordance with the existing collective bargaining agreement with the Suffern Police Benevolent Association Incorporated. And be it further resolved that each police officer's date of appointment will be effective upon civil service approval and the applicable probationary period as set forth in the Rockland County Civil Service Rules. Do I have a motion?
Motion, Trustee Alpert.
Trustee Alpert.
Second, Trustee Barone.
Trustee Barone. Is there any further discussion? Okay, I would like to personally also thank Mr. Corletta and Ms. Cable for their dedication and commitment to the village of Suffern and their law enforcement career as they begin. Although they have started their careers already, their law enforcement career serving and protecting the village residents in the village of Suffern. I applaud you for your service. Thank you very much. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any noes? No. Perfect. All right. Any other discussion?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Steve. And thank you, Chuck, and to everybody who had a part of this. And congratulations, Mike and Tara, if you are listening out there. And I want to welcome you to a full-time position and to a long career here in the village of Suffern.
Thank you. Thank you to the entire Chief Osborn, especially, and the entire Suffern Police Department. Yes.
Tara Cable has put in the chat she's on, and she had thanked the board, and I wanted everyone to know that she wrote in on the chat.
Yeah. And of course,
That's very nice. I see it.
thankful to have you on board.
You're welcome, Tara. Great job. Keep up the good work. Look forward to seeing you. Okay. Motion to close the special meeting.
Before we close the special meeting, I'd like to make a board resolution. I need the board to agree to let O&R replace 2% of our lights with LEDs at no cost to the village.
That will be on the workshop agenda.
Yeah, but it's it needs to be to them by the 31st to get the free LEDs.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, Mayor, if I might cut in on this. Essentially, what we have is that Orange and Rockland has a program for the calendar year 2020, and they have to know by August 31st whether or not we wish to participate to allow them to replace up to 2%, which happens to be about 6 streetlights. 2% of our lights with LED lights, and at no cost to the village. But they do have to know by August 31st. So all we need is an authorization. I don't believe it needs any formal resolution, but simply approval by the board, authorizing, let's say, myself to write to Orange and Rockland and confirm that we are wishing to replace 6 street lights or up to 2% of our lights under the program for 2020.
Okay, I do have the resolution. Ms. Paffenroth had it prepared and ready to go. So thank you, Ms. Paffenroth. We have the resolution here, resolution authorizing Charles Zawicki to execute the agreement with Orange and Rockland to participate in the 2% system threshold program by August 31st, 2020. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Trustee, I'm sorry, who was that?
Alpert.
Trustee Alpert, have a second?
Second, Trustee Barone.
Okay, any further discussion? No. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No. Perfect. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Trustee Barone.
That was very big. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, motion to close this special meeting.
Motion, Trustee Barone.
Trustee Barone, second.
Second.
Trustee Alpert, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, guys.
Stay
Have a
safe.
great weekend.
You too. Stay safe, everyone.
All right, bye now.